This striker stands 6'3", weighing in at 255 pounds, holding a professional MMA record, 7 wins, 4 losses. Training out of the MMA lab and fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, Ashley Gooch. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, this Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu boxer stands 6'3", weighing in at 234.4 pounds, holding a professional mixed martial arts record, 4 wins, 0 losses. Training out of Z's Training Gym and fighting out of Fort Collins, Colorado, Brandon Griffin.
Okay, gentlemen, we already went over your rules. I want a good, clean fight. Obey the rules at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch them up now, come out fighting.
Look at the size of Ashley Gooch. This big man gets the munchies and entire farming communities go out of business. Same too for this guy, Brandon Griffin, just 2 Hulks here, about to throw down in this heavyweight clash. It's all part of RFA 26 on Access TV. Michael Chavello, Pat Miletich with you. Hope you're enjoying all the action. Oh, big haymakers early from Griffin, and the Gooch in trouble.
Clipped him right away.
The farmer hanging on for dear life.
Looking for the gator roll, buddy. Here it is. Oh, gotta lock it up tighter before he goes.
As we said, one of Griffin's specialties, the gator roll. Now can the Gooch get some hands off? 2 behemoths just laying leather on each other.
Gooch got to start punching back. There it is.
Uppercuts from the Gooch, right hand from Griffin. Gooch in trouble again.
Being smart, though, tying up Griffin.
There's no technique here, it's just violence. Oh, there was a nice takedown, though, from Griffin. Crowd's loving it. We're loving it. 2 big fellas going at it.
Blood already.
Who's bleeding? Gooch is bleeding?
I believe so.
Oh, pulverizing left hand from Griffin. May he be looking to set up a submission on Gooch. Maybe take a sub on those big arms.
Gooch got to get his hips moving. He's staying stationary right now. Sitting duck.
Gooch's nose bleeding here. The 39-year-old in a whole lot of bother early on. He was just assaulted by Brandon Griffin from the opening bell. Trying to pull down the head of Griffin, controlled posture.
Defending fairly well right now.
Griffin said he worked on his cardio, worked on his energy, maintaining full force for a 5-minute round. And so far, we are seeing that from Brandon Griffin, inside a half guard. The Gooch has got to find a way back to his feet here.
Well, at least move his hips and get him back in the guard. He's staying on his side here with that scissor lockdown on the leg, trying to block him out with his shin, but 84-inch arms, that doesn't do you any good.
Oh, Griffin just trying to put the Gooch's nose through the back of his head.
Locking him up here. He could get a takedown. Got to stand tight. I don't know why he let go.
And now the big farmer is mounted Griffin.
Climbing up. Nice work.
255 pounds of humanity on top of you. What can the Gooch do from here? Let's see those meat axes go down.
Yep, here comes the anvils.
Oh, the elbow across the jaw. And Griffin doing a quick count of his teeth. And another one from the Gooch. Here comes the farmer.
Griffin's gassed. Look at him, he's gassed.
Griffin spent and the Gooch can do damage. Trying to crack his orbital. Break a socket. Nasty man, Ashley Gooch in the cage.
Going for a key lock here.
How the tide has turned. How the pendulum has swung. Hammer fist strikes from the Gooch.
If I'm Gooch's corner man, I'm telling him, you just keep punching. Do not go for a submission. Do not lose this position.
I think Gooch is gassing out. Cracks into the jaw again of Griffin. Griffin, no place to go. Big Owen's good done, Irene! The Gooch has done it! Thank your mother for the rabbits! The Gooch has done it!
Griffin called the ref in. Said stop it. He's gassed.
Pat, those freakingly huge hands must be freakingly powerful.
Yeah, but there's no excuse to run out of gas in the first round. He's out of Fort Collins. The altitude is just fine there. Trains at this altitude. No reason to run out of gas in the first round. Nobody but to blame but himself. A lot of heart by Gooch. Stuck it out. Battled his way back.
Griffin still laid out here. A jubilant Gooch being tended to by David Maldonado, a cut man, the cut under the eye. What a comeback though. It looked like Gooch was done for all money.
This is about at the 5-10 second mark. Gooch gets clipped with that right hand, then the left hook, and goes face planting into the canvas. He's got half the RFA logo on his face right now. And then Griffin, I don't know what he was doing here, falling, trying to roll for something. 255 pounds right on top of him in the mount. And the Gooch starts lowering the boom on him, hitting him with those anvils and big elbows.
Just violence personified on the Gooch. Griffin is still down on the canvas here, so.
And you know, when I was looking at Gooch at the beginning of this fight, I thought he looks a lot like Otis Sistrunk, one of my favorite football players from the Raiders. Very few remember Otis Sistrunk. That guy was a rough cat. Gooch is certainly tough like Otis Sistrunk, dropping bombs on him. And somewhere in here you can see Griffin glance up at the referee. He knows exactly where he's at. He's not hurt that bad. Looks upside down at the referee and goes, yeah, I'm done, stop it.
In the cage at the moment, they're trying to get Griffin to his feet, folks, but he's almost falling backwards. They can't pick him up. And he just can't seem to get there. He can't muster the energy.
I'm telling you, he blew up. He's exhausted.
Now he's up there, and he gets a round of applause. The Gooch. Big hands on the big farmer from Tennessee.
Yeah, good for him. Weathered the storm, came back, won this fight.
There is one gassed individual in Brandon Griffin. He wants a shot at the belt, says the Gooch.
Well, he's going to make it exciting either way, right?
That's a man who by name alone, Pat, is destined for greatness. Ashley Gooch. It's just a great name, isn't it?
Yep.
And look, they're still helping a very sluggish, tired Brandon Griffin out of the octagon here. And we are going to go up to...
He's really wobbly. Sorry, Mike.
Oh, he's really wobbly. Yeah, we're going to go up to a man who has slimmed down like none I've seen in a long time. The ultra slim Mike Kendall. Make it all official.
Your winner by TKO due to strikes, Ashley Gooch.
He has now 6 fights undefeated in the last 6. What a streak for the big farmer from